everybody, it's Kimberly with My Beaded Bliss, and we are going to do our unboxing for Bargain Bead Box. Now, I have the value bundle that she released, I think maybe I have the value bundle coming in my delivery today. I'm thinking I'm getting something from Bargain Bead Box today, but I'm not 100% sure what's in it. I think the value bundle is in it with all the Halloween goodies, but I could be off on that. That could be next week. But anyway, in the meantime, I have our bundle. So let's pull it out here and let's go through our Bargain Bead Box. I am not going to take these out in any particular order. I'm going to try and take out what I can here and lay it out. If it's got a lot of pieces, it's going to stay in the bag, but I'm not going to take them out in numerical order. It's just going to be a luck of the draw of me taking them out of the bag. Just because I really don't want to organize it all and have to do that. So, right out of the bat, we've got some moonlight bead set, midnight moonlight bead set. So we've got a boho bead and 2 pieces of glowing lampwork glass. So these 2 right here will glow in the dark. They probably have to be charged and then turn off the lights and they will glow. So that's really neat. And then here's our boho bead. It's got some crystal on it, some metal. That's really interesting. Put my bags here because thankfully there's a description on them so I know which ones go where. All right, and that is number 12 out of the pack. This one is number 3. It's 8mm golden sheen obsidian. Oh, there's a lot of golden sheen in here. That's very nice. Very, very nice. Not mad at that. Okay, this is a 10-piece 10mm agate striped Z bead. They're white. They're white stripes. Okay, but my agate is orange and kind of greenish a little bit, but my stripes are white. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I will admit that I have seen other unboxings and they all have like a squash look. The stripes are yellow. And the agate I think is pretty much the same color as these. In a lot of cases, some cases they're darker in the green, but white stripes? Really? I'm hoping that the other style of Z beads has some extras when extras are released. I'm going to say extras will probably be released next Friday. So I'm not sure what day that is. But it's usually around the 17th of the month is when she releases that. Okay, and we've got some plain toggles. I'm not going to take these out of the bag. I'm just going to set them aside, which I really like those. Just a classic toggle clasp. They don't detract from anything, so that's nice. Okay. Now, I've already seen people playing with these. These are a filigree bat connector, and we get 4 pieces of these. So those are really cool. Got plenty of spots to hook things on. You could even hang him upside down if you wanted and dangle off of all of these little holes and hang him from your necklace. So that would be cool. All right. This next one is a 2-piece enamel cat and crescent moon pendant. Those are pretty neat. I don't particularly care for the cat motif, but I know it's popular and people do like it, so I'm not going to snub my nose at it. Oh, these are interesting. Okay, so 4x3 golden sheen obsidian faceted round beads. We got 7.5 inch strand. Oh, we've got a lot of gold sheen in these. And I'm going to say that's a rondelle, not a round, which, no big deal. But those are really golden. I like that. Okay. This is a 4mm cat eye faceted round beads in light peach. So these are a cat's eye. It's a glass bead, but it kind of has that peach moonstone or sunstone effect without the glitter that sunstone gives you because of the cat eye movement in it. That's really pretty. Okay. This is number 9. This is an 8x6 crystal rondelle bead mix in moon shadow mix. And so those are fabulous. All right, here we got some spacers. Corrugated spacer bead mix, lead-free, cadmium-free. So just some spacers, typical. I think we've all seen those before, so I'll just set them aside. This next bead is number 5. It's a 6mm black agate. It has been dyed and heated, but there's lots of banding and striations in here. So those are really fun. Just set those right on top of that. Okay. I'm just piling on the beads here. Okay. And this is a 24x31mm obsidian faceted teardrop pendant. That's really pretty. I actually have some of these charms in my stash that I have gotten in other places, and I have them in other colors. I have white and I think a red. And these are just enameled bat charms. So they're black enameled bat charms. So cool. Okay, this one I have seen and I have loved. Everybody that has shown it, now I get to see it in person. Look at that. This is a dyed jade. What is it? What does she call it? Malaysia jade, which is a dyed quartz. Rondelle beads and October nights is what it's called. It's a 7-inch strand. So what you're seeing, I don't know if you can see the purple in here, but we've got purple. We've got this black and orange mix here. And that black and orange mix also gives off some brown looks to it. So it's just full of color and flavor. I'm loving this. Please excuse the knocking around. My 21-year-old daughter is messing around in her bedroom, and it's on the other side of this wall. She's home for the weekend for a wedding that we have on Saturday, and she has a doctor's appointment. This is 6mm crystal English cut faceted round beads in black vitriol. So there's like gold and black and like some purples and things in the vitriol color. These are really, really, really pretty. Not mad at those. Okay, I'm not going to take these out because there's a lot of them in the bag, but I will take a few and put them in my hand. Okay. So these are a 20-piece, 7.5x11mm crystal faceted chevron barrel bead in black vitriol. So again, we've got that black vitriol going on in the glass. Those are really, really stunning. I'll set those aside. Okay, here's our bead caps. So we always get bead caps from them. And this is the dotted bead cap in a 6x7mm. So we get 10 grams of those. Those are really cool. Okay. And stainless steel cable jewelry chain, 3x2mm. So gotta love those. Okay. I've heard a lot of people say that they weren't too thrilled with this one just because it's glass and not obsidian. I don't see a problem with it. I like the crescent moon on here. The cat is sitting on the moon. It kind of goes with our earrings. Silver cat and moon pendant with glass. So I really like him. I love the back of this with the stars. So that's really, really stunning. Okay, and this one we've got number 7. These are black onyx barrel beads. We just have a few of these. To be honest, you really don't need a full strand of barrel beads. A couple of them will do you. Those are really nice. So you get 6 pieces of those. Okay, and last but not least, this is number 1, brass and golden sheen obsidian bat pendant. I know you guys have seen lots of unboxings for Bargain Bead Box, so you know that this bat hangs upside down. And I do not see a ton of golden sheen in mine, but there is a little bit when you hit the light just right. That's really pretty. Put my readers on to see if I can get a better look at him. Oh yeah. It kind of looks like a gaze ball. But yeah, he hangs upside down. So that would be really pretty in a necklace. You could always take a hole punch and punch a hole in the wings if you wanted to, and hang him upright, and just take this bail off and make a dangle on the bottom. Although this bail is soldered closed, so it's a nice bail on there. So yeah. All right. There is our Bargain Bead Box. And then tonight I will unbox today's Bargain Bead Box order, and we'll go from there. We'll see what can go with all of these goodies, but for this box, I feel like these agate beads just don't work for it because they're white. They're just too bright. Everything is so dark. You really, if you've seen the other unboxings, you know that most everybody got squash beads in theirs, the ones that look more like little squashes. I'm not sure what to call these. So aside from the base color of the agate bead, the white stripes just do nothing for me. Not a fan. Hopefully they have the squash and the extras. And if they do, love, love, love. My favorite bead is going to be this one. It's just fascinating. I know it's a dyed quartz, but the way that they dyed this, it gives a tie-dye look to it. And this definitely has like an October Nights tie-dye look. I would love to see them do these in other colors in future boxes or future collaborations with the lapidary that does these. Just to have them in the shop. I mean, it would be so fun. So, anyway, that's what we have for Bargain Bead Box. And now I'm going to go check my data file and see if it's loaded. And then I'm going to clean up this mess. And I don't know what I'm going to do after that if it's still not loaded. But have a great day. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Hi guys, it's Kimberly. Okay, so I have all of my Bargain Bead Box goodies. We've already been through the bundle itself. Sorry about that. But Bargain Bead Box, after they released the October box, before they released the companion bundle, they released 3 little bundles that of amazing goodness. So we're going to look at those real quick. The first little treat was this Halloween mix, glass bead mix. We've got some bugles in here and looks like some 6/0 seed beads and some drops. Some bicones, some faceted, just glass beads, some rounds. I mean, it's a nice, generous mix here. I don't really want to dump it all out on my mat because we're going to go through all of these little bags and we're going to make some projects here. We got a pair of these. I am going to take these out because they are adorable. These are little articulated skeletons. The little legs move, and he's got these are stainless steel, I believe. Oh, no, platinum plated brass and cubic zirconia skeleton charms. So it's got a little cubic zirconia bow tie, and his legs move. So these are just going to be quick and simple little earrings. I'm going to put them on leverbacks, and they're going to be perfect, just as they are. Little elegant pair of skeleton earrings. I initially had a plan in mind for this bead mix here, but I think these beads are going to be too big for what I initially had planned, so I am actually going to make something else with this, and we will do that as one of our projects. It's not going to be one that I'm going to demonstrate the entire thing. I'm going to start it and get it going, and then I'll show you the finished piece. Okay, so this is the second little treat bag that they gave us, and this one had 3 strands of beads in it. So we've got crystal rondelle beads and a matte iris. Those are neat. We've got a 7.5-inch strand of amethyst rondelles. And we've got a 7.5-inch strand of Malaysia jade, dyed quartz, English cut rounds. And I'm going to say that's like an orangey, sunstony color. So those will be fun. I am going to leave these out. They'll be off screen, but I'm going to leave them out because we may use them in some of our projects. Maybe those orange ones for sure. Okay, the next thing that was a treat before the bundle was released was this little bundle. It's the spider bundle. So in the spider bundle, we have these 4-piece 12mm lampwork glass foil beads, and it says that they glow in the dark. So we have those. Okay, and then we've got some bead caps. Not going to take those out because we all know what bead caps are, so I'll set those off. They'll be off screen, but that's neither here nor there. Then we've got a stainless steel box clasp. This one kind of has like a wormy texture on it, but it's spiral as well, so it kind of gives you that cocoon caterpillar vibe going on right there. I like that. I'm going to set that off screen as well, just because it's a metal piece. We all know what those are. Metal regular finding. Okay, these are some 8mm black onyx 7-inch strand, and they are faceted. Okay. This one, these are 6 pieces, 10mm rhinestone round beads in midnight. These kind of have this deep smoky gray look to them. So they're not black, but they are super sparkly. Those are very, very pretty. Okay. Next, we have this platinum plated brass and cubic zirconia spider link, nickel free, lead free, cadmium free. Oh, I like that. His little butt is got the clear crystal rhinestones or cubic zirconia, and his head looks to be red. Oh, those are like a deep blood red rhinestone. Love those. Wow, that is a cool link. All right, this bag has got some 6mm dragon vein agate. This kind of looks like it's got webs. And I know it says dragon vein, but it's kind of webby. It's giving me that web vibe. I like that. Okay. Then we've got some stainless steel spider webs. Oh, I got 2 packages of these. I wonder if I'm missing any. Or if it was intentional to have 2. Okay. Let's see, what else do I have here? Okay. Let's set these little bags aside. Okay, the next item is this beautiful pendant. So this is an obsidian and brass spiderweb pendant. So this box is all about the spiders. And this has got a pinch bail on it. I will probably take that off just because I don't really like it. Like that. But we'll see. I may leave it. Okay, this is just this one is a 10mm round obsidian. Oh. These look like they're silver sheen obsidian because see the sheen right there? But they're also kind of translucent a little bit. So they may be ice obsidian. I'm looking at these under the light and they are just a smidge translucent. Ice obsidian is translucent, so these could be ice, but there's a little bit of silver sheen in here, and all of my description just says that it is obsidian. To me, obsidian should be a solid black, and these really are not a solid black. These are gorgeous. Wow. I mean, you can see it next to the onyx here, that is not a solid black obsidian. And see, this is obsidian here, and see how solid black that is? Wow. These are fabulous. Here's the description on the bag. Just 10mm obsidian. I did get 2 of this kit. Let me see if my other one is right here next to me. And let's just pull out. If I have it, we'll pull out the other strand and see if it's any different than that one. Also confirm if I'm missing anything. I should probably do a quick inventory of what's in this bag, actually. There's that. Okay. Okay, I think it was just a fluke that I got 2 of the spiderweb charms because it's I don't have two in the other bag, but I do have another strand of these 10mm obsidian. And they look to be the same as these. So I think these are the ice obsidian. Silver sheen ice obsidian. Wow. Those are cool. Those are cool. Okay. The next item is going to be this pair of platinum plated brass and cubic zirconia spider charms. These are very petite and super, super adorable. Yes, those are just probably going to be simple earrings because they are that cute. Okay, and then no, this isn't the last item. Then we have 40-piece corrugated melon spacer beads. I'm going to say those are more like a lantern shape to me because they have a lip on the top and the bottom, which to me indicates a lantern more than a melon. But they are fluted on the sides, so I can see where it would be. A description for melon would be plausible as well. They are very nice. Spacer beads, I like those. Okay, last item are these matte orange shimmer crystal faceted rondelle beads. Those are very nice. Okay. So that is what we have in the little spider kit. And we are definitely going to be making something with these. This silver sheet, this obsidian, I don't know if I should hoard this or make something with it. Oh, that is just gorgeous. I'm going to have to think on that one for a minute. Definitely need to think on that one. I wish I remembered what she said they were in the on the thing. Because she had a video that she put out for these that talks about what was in the kits. And I don't remember if she actually called them ice obsidian or not. But that's what they are. Okay. I'm not going to put these back in their individual bags. I'm going to put all 4 of them in one. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to put all of these pieces back in their spiderweb bag here. And I'm going to be thinking about what I'm going to make with that silver sheen ice obsidian. I feel like I want a gray bead with it of some kind, or even a white bead. I'm going to think on it while we look at our companion bundle. Okay. If I can get my little bag open. All right. So I'm not opening these in chronological order. We're just going to take them out and set them on the tray or on the small little frame of bead mat I've got going on here. All right, number 6 is pyrite. So we've got some 6mm pyrite Hishi beads. Ooh, those might look really cool with the ice obsidian. I'm thinking on it. Okay, then we have 4mm faceted labradorite round beads. We got some good flash going on in these. I'm hoping my camera's not hopping in and out of focus. I still have not figured out why it's doing that. Okay. Now we've got 8mm tiger eye in midnight. Okay, this just seems like it's a deeper blue tiger eye. We've got some chipped or beads that I will call out and not use if I were to put this in a project, because it just feels like we've got a piece of the round shaved off there on that bead and on this bead as well. There's a chunk of it missing, chunk of that one missing. So, you know, all in all, 3 beads, maybe 4. I don't really like the druzy pocket on a tiger eye. So, but I really like the coloring on these. It's kind of a deep cadet blue. So, yeah, those are very nice. Very nice coloring on those. Okay. So this one, we have an 8x5mm crystal faceted rondelle bead in a matte peach luster. Okay, these are not the same color as in the spider bundle, because that one I believe said orange. Matte light orange shimmer. There's just a slight variation on those. Not very much. This seems to be more orangey and this not so much. You can see them side by side. This is a little deeper of an orange than this one. So, yeah, this one goes down on the mat. This one goes back in the spider bag. Okay. Okay. This, I am going to pull all the strands out and then I'll clear them off and put the other things in here. We have a strand of, these are spacer beads. These are lantern spacer bead strand. This one was one where Lauren said that the source did not have very many of these left. So she had one round of the companion bundles that had this style spacer bead and a second round of companion bundles that had a different spacer bead. I lucked out and was able to get in on the first round, so I got this particular spacer bead. Okay. Our next strand is going to be 6mm glass round beads in peach shimmer, 15-inch strand. I like a nice druck bead. That one is definitely one that I will call, because it is severely misshapen, and I wouldn't say that it's chipped necessarily, just misshapen, because it does have the coating on where the bead may have broke at some point in the process, in the manufacturing process. But I really like the coating on these. The finish is beautiful. Kind of gives it that mercury glass feel. It's not really mercury glass or coating, but it is nice. Okay, nope, we got two more strands left, it looks like. And then I'll just move these off the screen. Okay. I love these crystal beads. I like a two-tone, and these have some really cool vitriol going on in the glass coating. It's really cool. Vitriol shadow is what these are called. I love those. Those are really cool. These might go with our ice obsidian much better. They're 10 by 6.5 millimeter fancy rondelle and vitriol shadow. Those would be really pretty with our ice obsidian. Okay, and this is a 6x4 crystal faceted rondelle bead in matte jet rainbow iris. So, those are interesting. Okay, so these are all of our bead strands. Very lovely. Not mad at this at all. It's a nice palette to play with. I think we're going to have some fun. And I think this is what's going to go with our iris rondelles. Or, no, our ice obsidian. Oh, okay. I'm going to move these to the top of my mat, which is off screen. You might see a peekaboo of them. Okay. Now we're going to look at the other items in the bag. All right. This is a 24 millimeter obsidian and stainless steel carved cat pendant. So he's got a little nose and some eyes, his ears. He needs to be shined up a little bit. He's got a little bit of stuff on him, and he's got a tail, and I'm particularly not one that makes a lot of critter, like, I wouldn't say, I don't make pet jewelry. I don't make jewelry that features pets. I like woodland creatures. I like bugs in jewelry, but cats and dogs, I generally do not make jewelry featuring cats and dogs. Okay. All right, and we got a toggle set. So I do like those. They're kind of branchy and tree-like. I will say that this particular bundle or companion bundle does have a lot of cat in it. I really like this link. I wish that was a squirrel or a snail or something woodland. I'd even be happy if this was the bat. If the bat was hanging off of this upside down with his wings over him, that would be really cute. Like he's sleeping on a tree branch. All right. This is a 10-piece, 10 millimeter lampwork glass beads with glow-in-the-dark flecks. And now that I'm seeing these, I think we have one more strand, which we will find. Okay. This is a 2-piece stainless steel bat pendant. Get these bags open here. I do like that a lot of these charms are stainless steel cutout charms. So helps with the hypoallergenic part of things and tarnish resistance. They're going to be shiny for a long time. All right, next item is 10-piece black cat vitriol faceted beads. Okay. These are cute, but I can't remember the villain's name in Inspector Gadget. If y'all remember that, put it in the comments. Because this gives me the evil, the Claw. Was that his name in Inspector Gadget? Claw? Didn't he have like a cat face? Anyway, I'm allergic to cats. I like cats. I like dogs. I'm allergic to dogs too. But I don't know. I don't particularly care for cat jewelry or dog jewelry. So that'll be difficult for me to work with. Oh, this is really pretty. So in the bag, in the bargain bead box for the month, we got a teardrop in obsidian. And this is black onyx faceted rectangle pendant. I'm not going to dump the bead caps out, but we got some bead caps in true bargain bead box fashion. Love the bead caps. Dotted round bead caps. Okay. Now I did look at my bag prior to this, so I did get a sneak peek really. But we'll talk about that here in just a moment. I found these 2 charms that I missed. So we have seen this particular charm in the past with a yellow moon and these 2 bats. I really like this black on black though. It's kind of giving me night sky vibes, where the moon is a new moon and you really can't see it. Okay. This has got a little hair. All right. Then we've got a 4-piece set of stainless steel cat links. Okay. And the strand I forgot or missed is this strand. It is a 4 by 3.5 glow stone. So this stone glows in the dark. And it does fit in with the rest of our oranges over here in our palette. Okay. Now the reason I brought up that I did look at this is because I saw another unboxing where they were talking about this particular little pendant because it's got a round bead here. Well, my pendant had black goo kind of halfway up the stone on this side, so I cleaned that off. But look at the flash. This is a labradorite center. It would have been nice if this was a cab instead of a round bead here, but it's got amazing flash. Maybe you can't get that kind of flash if you were to have a cab, based on how you have to set it in this particular stone. This is supposed to be a bat pendant, but I'm getting more like a gargoyle feeling because I feel like this is kind of too big for the bat body. He's got ears up here, but the ears are kind of pointy like a gargoyle, and the wings. But I guess it could be either or. Okay. Now, I am not going to use this, so I already know I'm not going to use the bat pendant, this bat pendant. Okay, I'm not going to use the cat beads, so we're going to put those away. And I'm not using the cat links, so we're going to put those away. And I'm sure I'll come up with something to use these for at a later time, but it just doesn't feel right at this point. Wings in the Night Charm, that's what these are, and they are stainless steel. Okay, that just makes them even cooler. And they're double-sided. Oh, wow. So they're double-sided enamel. Okay. These just got a whole heck of a lot cooler, because the ones that we've seen in the past with the yellow here, they were not stainless steel. They were also not double-sided. So these bad boys just got a whole stinking lot cooler. Definitely needs a little polish, because that one's got some, they have some gunk on them. That's okay. Those are definitely going to be some earrings. I'm going to set these aside up here with my other goodies, because we're going to make some earrings out of those. I'm probably not going to use the toggle clasps, just because I feel like they're a little big. If I decide to make a front-facing necklace, probably use them. But for now, we'll put them away. Okay, this is our cat pendant. We're going to put that away because, again, I'm not going to use that. Walking cat link. This is a really neat link. I do have some stainless steel paperclip chain, so I will probably just link this into that paperclip chain and have a simple necklace with it. Nothing else with it, just a simple necklace. There are people that love cat jewelry and dog jewelry and all of that stuff, so that'll be perfect for that particular necklace. Lamport glass beads. These are the glow-in-the-dark ones. I'm not going to say no to these, so for now, we'll put them in the bag. Okay, so the stainless steel bat pendants. We're going to put those in the bag, because for now we're not going to use those. Okay, I'm likely not going to use the glowstone. But my thoughts for the glowstone, I was going to mix those maybe with the labradorite. I'm going to leave that out for now. So, the matte iris beads. I'm not going to use these, so we're going to put these away. I might use the lantern spacers. I'm not going to put them in the bag. I'm going to put them in their bag, but I'm not going to put them in the bundle bag at this point. That way, if I cut the strand, I can put the extras back in their bag. If I can get my words out correctly. I am going to put this in the bag just to protect it. I think I'm going to use this labradorite and this and the pendant here to make a necklace. So we're going to set that aside. When I find the bag for the labradorite, I'll put that with it. is the shimmer beads here. I'm not opposed to using these. I'm not sure if I will, but I am going to put them away for now. And if I need to pull them out, we will. All right. I'm going to put the fancy rondelle crystals in their bag just to protect them. But those are staying out because I think I want to use the ice obsidian on those. All right, so the matte peach luster, I'm likely not going to use these. I don't think I want to use any matte beads this time. All right, here's the tiger eye beads. I don't think I'm going to use these, and I'm sorry for hitting the phone. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, here's our labradorite bag. Okay. And our pyrite. I am going to leave the pyrite out because I think I want to use that. At least part of it anyway.